them also right now. So also welcome to YouTube. So this is a Facebook show normally, and so if you're on YouTube, you can comment just like Renee just did in the pre-show. We didn't really have a very long pre-show, but you can chime in on YouTube and on Facebook, and it's always great to see you here. It has been quite a hectic day, and normally I do this in a pre-show, and I'm going to tell you what happened. So in the morning, the typical thing on the Saturday is I go to fitness, and this time around it was pretty intense. At the end of the hour, I was like so tired. I was like, oh my gosh, this is not good for me. But it is good for me. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is that I was also working on a video for Carnival. Carnival is huge over here in the south of the Netherlands, and it all starts at the 11th of the 11th, or November 11th. But the real Carnival is, I don't know, somewhere in February, March-ish time frame. So we had to get that video done, we had to get everything done, and I'm here like maybe 2 hours in advance, and I was like, I need to do something. And I have been talking about this product here for quite some time, like, you know, showing you the box, but not really talking about it. So have you ever had the idea that you wanted to have a great event, but you come into conclusions that HDMI will not cut it because HDMI is too far away? Second of all, SDI is very expensive. Typically, a lot of expensive cameras have SDI, but it's also a very expensive cable. And you need something which is a little bit cheaper. Well, this product will help you to overcome that, because it will convert it to NDI, which is via Ethernet, which is, I think, basically available to almost everybody out there. It is cheaper, and it will help you dramatically. How? That is what we're going to talk about in today's Tech Hundo. And welcome to the show again. My name is Petra Verbruggen, which will become right here. Normally it comes here, not today. I don't know what happened today. So I wanted to talk about the NDI product from Blackbird, and let's show what it is and how does it look like. So this is the box. It is a box that I just received a couple of weeks ago, and it holds the NDI system. So if you open it up, it's a very nice way of doing it. There is this is the order. So this is something that is not part of the product, but this is the manual. It's a very small manual, as you can see. It's the BirDDog Mini Manual Quick Start Guide, and note here it does say NDI, and NDI is a network data interface, or a interface to make sure that you are able to put video on Ethernet, and that way you don't have to pay for expensive SDI cables. Also, it's even possible within the building to have a very long cable, which is perfect, because if you have an event which is like a like a venue, this will help you to have less of a hassle. But there's more, but we're going to talk about it. It's not only the NDI part, so please take that in mind. Now, it comes with this small box. We're going to talk very extensively about the box, but I want to show you the rest of the bag. And okay, you hear some echo. Let me check that. Sorry guys, that's something that occasionally happens. So that is that. It should be gone. The echo should be gone. All right. So again, hopefully everything is fine now. This is the box that we have, and it has a about 4 different cables of power cables, and of course it has an adapter. Now you might notice that even though it has the adapter and the 4 different regions of the world, I didn't open it. Why? Because I don't need it. That's the beauty thing about this product. This product, the BirDDog Mini, can actually also be powered over Ethernet. Now let me show you a little bit more about the box itself. So if I go into this side, and if I go into this box here, you'll find that it has 4 different inputs. One is the network. So the network cable makes sure that you have Ethernet, and it will be able to use this port to communicate with your computer. Not only for control, because it also has control, but it also is used for the video, itself. Then you've got HDMI in and HDMI out, so you can loop it through this product. And then the last but not the least, a headphone jack. Now these things are really cool because this headphone jack makes it possible to talk to your cameraman. I repeat, this headphone will make it possible to talk to your cameraman. Now that doesn't seem like a big thing, but it is one of the biggest things that I have to struggle with during all of the things that I typically do, is to get to the cameraman. We do quite a different things. We put a mixer in between. We put all kinds of different things there. So it makes it very, very, very difficult to talk to them. But this device will make it possible to talk to the cameraman via the headphone. Now, that's technically. There is a catch to this. So I have to say there is a catch to this one. I'm going to tell you in a minute. Another thing is, and then I have to go this way, and you'll see something which is a piece of light, which is right there. And this piece of light is what they call in the television business a tally light. That means that based on this color, you know if you are live, you are actually live on the channel. It becomes red. Green means you're on the preview window, so you're almost there to be cut to and the program or live. And the third one is blue, so you're live, but you're not in the main focus, which is great. I want to take this opportunity to say hi to some people because I mean Jason is here, and what I love about community is that Jason is talking to Renee and they say hi to each other. And if you want to participate, ask questions, talk to me, please do. I love to hear from you and to learn from what you would like and what you want to see. So please do that as Renee and Jason are at this moment. All right. Now, this product I actually had for quite some time, and I have to postpone it a few times before I, decided to talk to you about it today. And the reason for that being is that I was waiting for a piece of software to arrive, which makes this the best product ever, in my opinion. It's not there yet. So that means that I need to talk to you about it without really showing it to you. So that's an unfortunate thing, but I'll tell you anyway. And that has everything to do with the microphone input that I was talking about. And it is that you can actually communicate with this product to your cameraman. And how does that work? It is surrounding a product they are about to announce, it's about to come out, and that is a software package, and it is called Comms. And I will show you a bit about that product just by going to their website at this moment. And here you have it. So this is an application where you can actually touch the camera that you're interested in and talk to your cameraman. And that is a beautiful thing about it. Here you have a separate picture. I'll try to zoom in a little bit here. There you go. So you can actually press the camera that you're interested in and talk to your cameraman, which in a sense is a amazing way of doing this. This is something that I have been waiting for such a long time. I want to pay for this product. So this is not very cheap. It is affordable. It's $500. Repeat. Let me check that I did that on top of my head. Let me just show you what it's on the website, because I don't want to make a mistake. Maybe it's 600. But it is affordable. That's the beauty of it. It's $5.95 USD. So this is the product that we were talking about, and it is the smallest NDI encoder. Now the cool part is that you can use it both ways. You can use it to have an HDMI come in, be converted to NDI, but you can also have a NDI signal converted to a HDMI output. Now, what is the use case of that? Well, if you have, like, let's say, in your venue, a projector or overhead projector, projector, or beamer, as we call it here in Europe. If you have that, you can actually put this thing in between and have a very, very long cable between your computer and your projector or beamer, which is, I think, amazingly cool. So that's also possible with the same product. Yes, it is quite a thing at $500, and the application itself, the Comms application, is also that amount. Now, I have to admit, I am getting that because I bought this one. So if you hurry up and ask them up front if it's okay that you buy this and that you get that application for free, that might be still possible. I have the application, the license, which I will get for free because I was an early adopter on this one. So that's a tip, but I'm not sure if that is still valid. So please check that for yourself. Renee also says, I know from NDI capture that it has quite crow's nest time or not. Well, I mean, I know what you mean. It does have a little bit of a delay, if that is what you mean. But it is very, very, very slight. It's just a bit, and it's not even like a second or so. It's far less than that. So it's really very good. So if you want to see it in action, please tell me if you want to see it in action. Just say yes in the comments, because I think that it is a great product to show. Now, because of space limitation, I have to do some stuff. So what I'll do is that I'll go to this shot right here so that I can see you. I'll put your comments right here. Now guys, now you know why I bought this specific computer, right? Because it's exactly the same computer that you just saw on the BirDDog website. So let me get rid of this box for a bit, and let me get this camera, which is very, very, very nice camera. This is the first camera that I used to go live. So, and I still use it to this day. This is my go-to camera if it comes to trying things out. Actually, you might find it a little bit awkward, but this camera right here is actually I have two of them. One is there, and the other is this one right there. That is exactly the same camera. So it is a beautiful camera. It is not very expensive, €250, so $300, something like that. And Rene says, is that a Surface? Yes, it is a Surface Pro. It's an i5 processor, and it's a beautiful thing. I bought it in the States, so I didn't pay the full amount that you need to buy. So it's for me, it's really a laptop that I use for in the studio, but also for let's say on the go. So for because the thing is with very expensive MacBook Pro, I don't feel confident to bring that along. So that's me. I'm just like that. So let's put the first of all, because it's an older camera, the battery that I have is not that great anymore. So it is really unfortunate. Side effect is that I really need to put in a a power cable, because otherwise it will not work. I'm going to switch it on, and I can open up the lens. So it is working, as you can see. The camera is working, and here you'll have an HDMI cable. This is a general HDMI cable, and I'm going to go through to you. Let me get rid of my headset. There we go. This is a standard HDMI cable. By the way, I know that my audio is a little bit worse there. And standard HDMI cable, but with a big plug and a smaller plug. And I'll just put it right here. And I'll put it into the product. Now, so now I'm going back to this camera, and in the meantime I am going to make sure that this camera is I said this camera needs to go that way. What? Wait a sec. Let's help it a little bit. There's something going wrong. Of course, this is one of those days. Huh? Let me just say it like that. It's just one of those days. So I'll do it like this. I'll just put this one in the HDMI out. So sorry, HDMI in. So HDMI in, because I want to capture the camera output into this device, and then I'm gonna put this one into the network cable. Now, because I have a PoE switch, which is right there, I don't have to put in a separate power adapter. So let's just put this one right here. Hello. Like so. And get the network cable. I'll let it speed up a little bit. So in the meantime, I'll try to zoom in a little bit into the product so that you guys can see something. Because it will take some time before it will actually pop up. That it will take some time, not much, but it will take some time. And in the meantime, let's see. It is now booting up, right there, and now it's blue. So blue is good. Blue is good. Now, what I'll do is that I'll change one of my what we call picture-in-pictures to the correct one. That was this one, I think. Yep. So that I can actually show you what happens. So this is the one that you had, And what we're going to do now is that we're going to check if we can find it. So let's go into vMix, and I'll show you my screen right here. So there's a little bit of inception going on, I know that. There you go. Let me get my, there you go. Now you can see me a little bit bigger. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a add input. I am going to search for NDI. And what I'll do now is that I'm trying to figure out if I can find, I think that this is the one. So this is the camera. Do you see how much work it was to enable that one? I mean, did you see? This is working from now on. It is working. There is some echo. Now the echo is gone. The thing is that if you add a component into vMix and you don't switch off the audio, you will hear very shortly some echo, but that is this. Hey Renee, thank you so much for being here. See you later, Renee. Really appreciate you for there. So this is working like a charm. And the cool part is that, and now I need to do some really stupid things, because this is not something that I have prepared. So what I'll do is I will provide a picture-in-picture, and I'm doing it right off the bat. I'll actually show you that it's not working yet, but there you go. This is a picture-in-picture, and I'm going to change it on the spot where you are with me. I'm going to change this one to this product. I'm going to, this is so that you can see what the product does. I'll help it a little bit less. There you go. And I'll show you, I'm not sure if I can show you. Oh, well, let's try it anyway. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to change something, and I'm going to add that BirDDog thing. And if I'm not mistaken, you will see a difference popping up in a second. Boom, red. Let me do that again. Gone. And back, red. See, do you see that? So I know it's not perfect, but you can actually see that you're going live, and that is a very, very, very important thing if you're using like a presenter, somebody who talks about the possibilities, and if you have like a talent that has to you know, entertain your guests. That is the way that they know that they're live. I'm gonna show you something else. Now it's red, right? So what I'll do now is that I'll change this back to here, and now you see it comes green, and that is because it's now on the preview window, which is right. That's, I cannot show you, but it's on the preview window, and if it's on the preview window, you cannot. It will show you it's on it's green, so you know it's on a preview window. If you turn it then to the other side, it will automatically turn red again. See that? Green, red, green, red. And if it's not anything else, it will actually turn blue. So that is the cool part, I think. So now it's blue again because it's not in one of the other shots. That is what I wanted to show you. The comms application is not out yet. I hope that it will become available very soon. But this by itself, without the comms, is already a very, very nice product. And actually, it has been in my studio as the Kermit Cam. So this camera is Kermit Cam. So this one is actually the one that is responsible for Kermit if he's here in the studio. that's it for today. Sorry for the things that went wrong at the start. Thank you very much for hanging out. But I really appreciate it, and I hope that I see you next week. I hope that you also had a great. I mean, if you're looking forward to December, next week we'll have Sinterklaas here in the Netherlands, which is kind of like Santa. So if you're from the Netherlands, then have a great Sinterklaas day or evening. That's what they call it here. And I'll see you next Saturday, same time, same channel. And wait a sec, before I go, Jason just asked something. The BirDDog looks cool. I like how easy the NDI setup was. Yes, this is by far, it's by far the best experience that I had with NDI ever. I really mean that, because the cameras that I have are also NDI enabled. That was, unfortunately, sorry PTZ Optics, that was a nightmare. It works. Now it works, now it's perfect, but getting the license on there was a nightmare. But maybe I was one of the first, so that might be the reason. What would you say? The BirDDog works like a charm from day one without any issues. I mean, the only issue that I had was that you know, looking at the web console, which I'm not going to show you because there's nothing to put in at this moment. The password was not yet so obvious, right? So I had to check the website to figure that out. But you know, that was the only thing that took a little bit of time. That's it for today. Thank you so much, and have a good one. Bye.